poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Married to Medicine Season 7 Reunion Part 1 review. I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken seriously. So if that works for you, then let's get into tonight's review. Now, you know we always start off with my best worst dress list. So let's get it cracking. So for my best hair, it goes to no one, because everybody's hair looked a fucking mess. This is the first time ever in my fashion killer history where I have ever said that no one's hair looked good at the reunion. But no, not for me. I hated everybody's hair. Worst hair for me, however, that like was bad was Toya, Contessa, Jackie, and Quad. It's just like, I don't know what the fuck was going on. Toy, her hair resembled Vanessa Bell Calloway's hairdo in Coming to America. All she needed to do was bark like a dog. Arf, arf. Contessa, I don't know why she decided to put an ashtray in her hair. I don't like, what the fuck is going on, darling? It looked like it was something her daughter made in arts and crafts at school. You know how you used to make them little macaroni pictures? That's what Contessa hair was giving me. Jackie looked like she was going to a sock hop. She just looked old and just matronly and just, girl, looked like she was a fucking head librarian. And then Quad's hair, it was a bunch of flyaways and it was just that throwback ass hairdo, and I was just bored of it. Best makeup for me will go to, surprisingly, Contessa. Thought everything was blended well. Her contouring, everything looked really good, and I like that she did a bold eye. She did a statement eye. It was blue. It was something different, you know, because typically, like I said, the girls normally do, you know, a natural nude lip, you know, somewhat of a smoky eye. You know, they always do the browns and nudes tones. So it was good to see somebody step outside the box and do something different. Worst makeup for me will have to go to Simone. I hated her eyebrows. It really wasn't any pop to it. It just kind of was boring, you know, at the end of the day for me. My best dress award will go to nobody. Everybody looked a hot, funky ass mess. I don't know what the theme was. I think the theme was supposed to have been Vegas, and either they showed up looking like one of the Ikeettes, or they looked like they was a part of Sliding a Family Stone. I didn't know what the fuck was going on with these fashions. Worst outfit overall look will go to everyone. This is a first, but this was literally one of the worst reunions when it comes to fashions that I've ever seen in my life. Let me know down below which were your faves, which were not your faves. Let's talk. Now let's get into the actual reunion. So before the reunion even kicked off and the girls had their hair and makeup done, Contessa and Heavenly had an argument outside on the streets. Contessa was like, come on, clown. I don't know if she called herself trying to fight Heavenly. I don't know what the fuck, but it's like, girl, if y'all don't get somewhere to sit y'all old rickety asses down, y'all are supposed to be doctors, and y'all out here acting like y'all on Bad Girls Club. Like, stop it. So Heavenly told Andy that, you know, Contessa's behavior outside scared her, that traumatized her, child, just doing the most. So then the reunion gets started and the ladies take their seats, and I was confused as to why Simone and Jackie were in the first seat. I didn't understand that at all. Why were they sitting next to Andy? Is it just me, or has that been the lineup for forever with them sitting in the front? I don't understand why they were sitting in the front. They were the two that had the least storyline, you know, this season. I don't understand why Heavenly, it should have been Heavenly in the front seats and Contessa, or if not Contessa, then Toya. I'm not understanding why Simone and Jackie was sitting up front. That confused me a lot. So the first segment is dedicated towards Quad. And they talk about her home and her raising her nephew and all of that good stuff. And Andy asked Toya, he was like, Toya, is Quiet House an upgrade from her bullshit ass apartment? And Toya was like, I'm not one of those people that judge people's homes. I feel like that's what they do. What you've said, I'm not gonna say everybody, but yeah, you've said, shady shit. She said shady shit. Y'all all shaded each other. I don't know who started this shit, but y'all all need to stop at this point. Y'all all are extremely blessed to be in the positions that y'all are in, to even have homes. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to chill with all that. So they start arguing, going back and forth. And Andy says to Quai, Toya gifted you a shirt with the acronym DIVA that stood for Divorce, Intelligent, Vivacious, and Awesome. Or you saying she wants to be divorced? And he asked that because Quai said that Toya want to be like her and wants to have her life, meaning single. So Quai was like, I feel like she doesn't like her husband. She disrespects him profusely. And Toya was like, you want my husband. And Quai was like, girl, I do not want your husband. And was laughing. But I'm looking at Quai like, you act like we've seen you with Michael Ealy or Boris Kojo on your arm. Your last husband literally looked like he could have been Urkel's father. So don't act like you was be out here dating the finest men on the planet. Like, yeah, you would fuck with a Eugene. Don't act like you wouldn't, because if you fucked with Gregory, you would fuck with a Eugene. So let's not do that. So Toya was like, she would love a Eugene. Where are your checks? Where are your checks, Quai? You talked about when you were with BCBG. I forgot about that she said that she used to work with BCBG. She was like, but all we saw was the clothes, child. What did happen with that whole situation? So she was like, where are the checks? I brought my resume. And so she pulls out her check stubs and all of this stuff from all the stuff that she got going on. And Quai was like, but can you keep a house? You might as well get a mobile home or a double wide, because you're always on the move, child. Vroom. That read was great. I don't know if she already had that one in the arsenal, but it was a good read. That shit was funny. Andy reads a viewer question that says, Quad only gives half the story. Why don't we see her dating or anything? Like, she's just being really private when it comes to her life, even though she's on a reality show. So Anila was like, she's talked to me about her dating life. And Toya was like, well, marry me. And Quai was like, I'm not going to sleep with a man and pay that man at the same time. Because, they were accusing her of having an affair with her married contractor. So Quai was like, I'm not going to sleep with a man and then be paying him. Like, y'all got me fucked up. But Toya was like, didn't you take trips with him? And Quai was like, I took trips with his wife. So Toya was like, how can you prove that you wasn't cheating? Like, we can't, ain't no proof. We can't have proof via your vagina. So Quai was like, I took a polygraph test. So she hands the results to Andy, and it's saying that, she's been telling the truth. So Toya was like, child, those are admissible in court. That don't mean shit. So Heavenly was like, I don't think she's sleeping with a married man. Or do I think she got a cash register by her bed? Child, I didn't even know that Heavenly said that shit. Not she said Quai got a cash register by her bed. These hoes play too much. She was like, no more than I believe Toya is sleeping with her neighbor. So Andy was like, Quai, do you accept her apology? And Quai was like, you can't say things in public, then apologize, and then do it again. And they tired of Heavenly and her bullshit at this point. So Heavenly was like, I'm sorry, but Toya is married. And they like, what the fuck does that got to do with the price of tea in China? You just can't say what the fuck you want to say about anybody. It don't matter if they married or not. And Contessa was like, and at the end of the day, yeah, Quad is single, but you're accusing her of sleeping with a married man, and I know this man's wife. And it upsets her, and she don't want to be a part of this mess. You got to think about the other people that you are implicating in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody gonna whoop your ass. So Quad was like, and Heavenly, you need to stop acting like African American women can't get anything without laying on their back. And Toya was like, well, is it not okay for you, but it's okay for her to do it to me though? And Quad was like, it's not okay. It's not okay, but none of y'all say it to her when she going in on Toya about her home. Like, none of y'all tell her to stop. You know what I'm saying? So I felt Toya on that, because, people who made a comment. Mariah made a comment about Heavenly House saying they need to be power washed. And her house is outdated. Like, she needs to redo that motherfucker because it's so outdated on the inside as far as the furniture and everything is concerned. But don't nobody talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So leave people alone. So Simone questions, how Quad is able to afford a $2 million house when she only works on this show. And Quad was like, let's not act like I didn't work for Sister Circle. And I'm like, Sister Circle wasn't paying you like that, girl. Like, but like I said, she might be, investing her money well, saving, who knows. But Simone was like, I know how much she make. We on the same damn show. But hey, she got the house now. It ain't our business, and we ain't got to pay the mortgage. So hopefully, she can keep it up. So then we go to Heavenly segment, and they discuss, her mom passing and all that stuff. And Andy brings up the fact that a viewer was like, if Heavenly's mouth affected her business, would she change? And she was like, most definitely. So Andy was like, you said you would watch your mouth if it affected your business, but it's affected your friendships and you haven't changed. So basically you saying you value money more than you value friendships. And we all know that I feel like that's true when it comes to Heavenly to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Because if she really gave a fuck, she wouldn't do the shit that she did in the first place. So Andy says, Anila, do you think that the U-Haul joke that you made on Toya landed well? And she was like, it was funny. And Toya was like, maybe I should dress up like a burglar then next year. And she really should, because that shit would be hilarious. Hilarious. Bitch, you want to play? Let's play. So Anila's segment comes up, and they discuss the robbery and her mama and all that stuff, and we find out that her ass was robbed again. Like, bitch, you need to move. Like, your house is hot. So Andy then brings up her mama, and the girls basically tell her, girl, leave your mama at home. Like, don't nobody want to hang around nobody mama. Like, nah, girl, leave your mama at home. And I agree. So Andy brings up the post that Anila put up on social media when her house got robbed the first time. And she put hashtag accountability. And he was like, Simone, you found that to be odd. And she was like, yeah, it was odd. It was an odd word to use because who are you talking to? The accountability suggests you know who the fuck did it. Anila up here playing stupid. No, that's not what it meant. It's not what it meant. Girl, you know damn well that's what it meant. I hate when these bitches get on these damn reunions and act like they fucking got amnesia and don't know what the fuck is going on. So Andy was like, why did you say that you thought Toya could be responsible? And she was like, and I'm going to stand on it. Carrie said Toya told her it was a hit out on Anila. Simone was like, when somebody says there's a hit out on you, what does that mean? And Andy was like that means like the mob, like they gonna harm you physically. Like that's what a hit means. A hit on somebody mean that they trying to murk your ass. That don't mean they trying to rob you. Make it make sense, people. So Andy was like, in my mind, that's as bad, if not worse, than accusing someone of sleeping with a married man. Quad. And Quad was like, she had knowledge that something was going to happen because she told Carrie that somebody had a hit out on her before it happened. Like, Quad, you going too far. You're going too far. You're going too far. Because everything that you saying doesn't have any substance to it. And you literally are accusing this girl of burglarizing somebody's house. Really? Really? Like, Quad was tripping. She was tripping. She was reaching. She was doing the most. Like, that's like horrible behavior to even accuse somebody of something so serious. Like, that's fireable to me. Like, she need to go. Like, that's taking shit way too far. It's, we shade each other. Okay. But you're accusing me of committing a crime, bitch. Like, my husband ain't a whole fucking doctor. Like, what are you doing? Really, what are you doing? And why are you even on the show, bitch? Once again, like Mariah said, you're not even married to medicine, my darling. Like, why are you here? Bring Gregory back with his new bitch. I would rather have them on the show. Quad can go. She really honestly can. Because she was just being real nasty to Toya. And it was just gone too far. So, Andy was like, do you think that the person who robbed her was at Toya's house that night? Of, Toya's little soiree that she had at her house the night Anila's house was robbed. So, Contessa was like, I was there. Was it me? You want your stuff back? I crushed it all down. It's in my hair. This is everything from your house. Fucking with Anila. Because, bitch, you sound stupid. Heavenly Time, that's so insensitive. And Contessa was like, no, this whole thing is insensitive. You accusing people of felonies and acting like it's a joke. And I'm on Contessa's side with this because, like, are y'all serious? Like, do y'all know what y'all implicating? Like, come on now. And the fact that Anila and Quad would sit up here and say that they think that this girl has something to do with it. And Anila, no, you didn't flat out say it, but you were implying it, darling. Don't try to act like that's not what you were doing. Like, stop. So Anila was like, I didn't accuse you. Toya was like, you did. And Anila was like, Carmita attacked me. Carrie said there was a hit out on me. And then 2 days later, I got robbed. Now, mind you, if you watch Funky Dineva's reviews, he let us know the behind the scenes tea that night at the party at Quad's house that Carmita actually did attack Anila before the fight happened with Toya and Audra. Why wasn't Audra at the reunion? I just thought about that. Why the fuck wasn't she there? Is it because she just had her baby? I don't know. I just peeped the game that she wasn't even fucking there. Anywho, forgot all about her ass. So, we now know for a fact, because it came out of Anila's mouth, that Toya friend Carmita put hands on Anila ass. But I'm like, even with that being said, you got your ass hit. You got hit by Carmita because you was sitting there talking shit, acting like you was about their life and was talking to the wrong hoe. You can't come somewhere and start shit and then be mad about somebody finish it. Like, girl, get somewhere and sit down. That don't mean that they gonna sit up there and have your house robbed. Like, if anything, I stick her ass on you and make her whoop your ass. I'm not gonna have somebody rob you, bitch. And at the end of the day, I don't see Toya want nothing up out that house. Let's just be honest. So Toya was like, you keep getting robbed. How about you just might be an asshole? This is why you getting robbed. So Andy was like, do you think Toya had anything to do with it? And Heavenly was like, no, I don't. So Andy was like, Toya, do you think she staged her own robbery? And Toya was like, I don't know. She's not a truth teller. I don't know what the hell is going on over there. Do I think Anila staged her own robbery? No, I don't. But I think that she tell too much of her business. You know what I'm saying? And she made herself an easy target. That's what I think at this point. And especially with your house getting robbed again, girl, you need to move. You really need to move, bitch, because they only targeting you. You need to go. So Anila then gives Andy her polygraph test that she took to show that she didn't have anything to do with her own robbery, child. I'm like, oh God, y'all need to have several. Like, Anila, you aligning yourself with Quad was a horrible idea because she got you out here looking like a fucking fool. So Contessa, like, why are you hanging out then with somebody that you think had your house robbed? Like, you sitting up here vacationing with Toya and all type of shit. So they done been on vacations and all of this shit since all of this happened. And Anila was like, I never said she had anything to do with it. Once again, semantics. But I agree. Like, you low-key was accusing me of this shit, but you been all up in my face. Girl, get out of here. Y'all so fake. So Andy flat out asks Anila, do you think Toya had anything to do with the break-in or any extra knowledge that she isn't telling you today? And she's sitting there just shrugging. If you're standing on the fact that you don't think that she had anything to do with it, then it's a simple answer. Ain't no shrugging. So once again, you are accusing her. So let's stop with the games. Like, please. So that was the end of part 1 of the reunion. I'll give part 1 of the reunion a B plus. It was cute for what it was, but the Quad gotta go. She really gotta go. She really do at this point. Let me know what y'all thought about reunion part 1 down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.